Mobilize the Intifada. People say, well, the second Intifada included bus bombings, cafe bombings. So if you say the word Intifada, you're supporting, killing civilians in cafes. Now, it almost feels like Bob Villain took that criticism in. And I was like, okay, I'm going to tell you exactly who I'm talking about. The IDF, the members of the military, who just the day before had been exposed as shooting directly at civilians who were getting aid at a Gaza Humanitarian Foundation distribution site. But which hasn't stopped people from saying that he actually is calling for the death of all Jewish people or civilians. What did you make of the fact that he zeroed in directly on the military with that chant?
Yeah, well, I think it was probably a smart decision. I mean, I guess I don't know how much thought was actually put into it.
At the same time, he ramps it up because he's like death. Like, I'm not leaving any room for ambiguity in what I'm calling for on the death, on the violent side, but I'm not leaving any room for ambiguity on the target side, which is the IDF.
That's right, and it's funny because it's like you watch all of these people, the Israel defenders, kind of just constantly, as we have for the last couple of years, just twisting themselves into all types of pretzels to somehow try to logically work out that it is way over the line to call for death to the IDF, yet because somehow that's anti-Semitic. Yet calling for the destruction of Hamas is not anti-Palestinian. You see, there's a major difference there. And sure, if as we are actually enacting the policy, supposedly, of destroying Hamas, the innocent Palestinians are being slaughtered in the process, well, that's okay, because we're really just targeting Hamas, even though we're shooting into crowds of people trying to get food or destroying the entire Gaza Strip. That's still targeting Hamas. However, just hollering death to the IDF is an attack against all Israelis or all Jews, broadly speaking. I mean, if you can make both of those thoughts, not contradict each other somehow, good luck to you. But when you engage in a war in the manner that the IDF has over the last couple of years, I'm sorry that you're indistinguishable from a terrorist organization. And so if you're allowed to chant death to terrorist organizations, which seems to be the justification for this entire destruction of Gaza, then I don't see why you shouldn't be allowed to do it the other way.